Welcome to my game development stream. First I start my development environment, then I take a look at my current state of the game, and I'm gonna decide what I wanna do next. Starting takes a few seconds. Do one command line. Wait a few more seconds. Started. Only once on my machine. And here it is. I'm controlling the guy in the middle. That's the corners are enemies. If I come close to them, they run to me. They touch me, I lose HP. My HP reaches 0, I die. If I left click, I can build stuff which does damage. Here's word shooting, the ground effect. Now I get the high score based on how far away from the middle I am. So I have to, and now I get a score of 1500. And I have skill point I didn't use. This was a quick look. Tasks, task. I was working on the probability of upgrades. I think it was already working. This is done, I think, to verify. But I have also played a bit and the feeling that's a move. And wait to there. Question mark. So let's verify this. How can I verify it? First look at how the leveling character. Random upgrade option. Here. Ability factor is 1 like all. How do I verify my action to source leveling character? It's decided what I get. Let's go here. The skill point. The probability is 0.3. So it goes in here. In here I should have my character options, which is health and speed. I get the ability. This should go to minus 0.7. Oh, 6, yes. It's smaller than 0, so I take it. Perfect. And starting when it will be higher is also okay. Let's break. Did not happen. Take Character option index. What is this for line? Character option index. This doesn't make sense. It's doing nothing. That. Does the same. Yes, I can remove this line. So log and probabilities. Ability grade random this. See what happens. This looks decent. Go to the console. This is wrong. 1.3 is not max cells. 1.3 should be speed. Why? 1.3 I should subtract 1. So can I do a break here? If no, I don't need if probability is bigger than 1 and random smaller than 2. See if that's the case, and here is the case. 1, 4. I go in here. Perfect. Vector option. No, I think I miss. So it should still be 0. It's 1. I subtract. It's bigger than 0. I do not break. I now am below 0 and break. Have an index of 0. Why isn't it 1? Because I have a let here. Okay, perfect. This is a problem. Use this variable. Something similar here. No, I get the. Okay. Now I fixed the bug, I think. So, reload. Start. I have 1, 4. Perfect. What happened? Character option probability. Why is it a 1? Did I remove? How did this happen? I only have speed. Why did I lose HP? I'm confused. This should not alter it. Let's try some more. Did it change? Oh, it's a 2. Interesting. Cells is now in here. Okay, but now let's see. That's a test case I want to have. Should be now below 0. Wakes. Push it, and I should have speed as well. Okay. I have make a breakpoint. Character option. The length is it? X1. Restart. Doesn't happen. Confused. I did. I just add these up based on what this gives me. This will always push. So how should it not happen that he pushes this into it? Strange. Okay, let's ignore it for now. To remove the console lock. Here change. I did not push some wording change. Okay. Let's go back to game task. Movement. I think other than that, the probability was working. So let's remove this, push it. Back. Options not collecting. Scheiße. I need a new task. Tower abilities anyways. Okay, I have on one side abilities. Upgrade variations. Be one thing. We also have some more. We want to make a player HP bar. Something not so important. Let's here see player stats. It's too much skill points. Now, why does he always want to change the word? Either auto skill option, less skill points, stronger choices. Something like this. It's also not a high T. Have some performance things I want to look into. Performance. Don't take towers too far away. Don't to consider enemies in non-negative chunks. Call it this. Oh, I had also a bug. Something I can. Active chunks mark I have to fix. Also have, let's make damage numbers. Let's make abilities no longer tick, no longer damage each tick, and then display numbers as can better understand damage. So something like this. Okay. First stuck. Let's just see I no longer print. Let's take this one here. But it's visible that this line thickness changes. This is a map paint. And to the over map game paint. Paint map it. I think it's layer 2. Paint here. CTX, is it line? Line width equals 1. It be already it. And it's one perfect, fixed. And let's create a player HP bar. Already paint for bosses. Where's the boss enemy? Is his paint? Image. Paint boss HP bar. X character Y. It's confused. It's paint X and Y. Do I rename it? Paint boss HP character. Top left paint. Okay, here it's understandable. This paint character, because it doesn't need to be in boss enemy, my understanding. Still working. Would change the color, but the size. It's paint character HP. Take it away. It goes to character paint. Export. Did not change. Size. Now, where to? I think I still paint my lines here and my player here. It's character, so I call them paint X. Draw. This could already work. I have my HP bar. I see how it drops. But let's verify how it works in multiplayer. Start. No longer see the names. I see their HP. Okay, small, it works again. Interesting. Where do I decide if I paint player name? Paint player name over character. character. Okay, I paint abilities, character abilities. So I have to do it later. I do this only if character action is small. Yeah, I currently don't know. Okay, but then I no longer have the position where I paint. Currently I do not paint abilities. So for now it's can be here. But I have to move the player name or maybe change it this way. Currently I only paint as a camera position. Probably change this up to, let's call it top left. If I have top left, I no longer index point Y unsure. Then character, now I can put this in here, but because I painted the HP bar, okay, the height is, let's for now just 2 minus 6. This is fine for now. Connect again. It's somewhere else. Thing. The HP bar did work. When? Where did I? Yeah, okay. Minus 6. I wanted to have some player name over character. I still consider the character's height, which I do not need. I consider some height. Line info names. This. Okay, now I have the top left position, which makes it a bit different. I need to add characters. I think connect. Okay, this looks decent. Oh, it's where I wanted to. I think this is helpful. Might be confusing the first time someone plays. Oh. Let's use this for now. I have a player HP bar. Now I want for performance something. I saved one test run. Let's use test input. Did it work? Yes. Oh. Inputs does game test one. No inputs. Test temp is the first input. Reload. See, does testing no longer work? Start test and test. Interesting. Seems it does not work. Out why. The waypoint can be deleted. And click here. Press test. Step into I have 3. Is this the correct one? Oh no, I think I took the wrong one. Did not remember that I kept for multiplayer one. Place. Don't think that this number is still correct. Let's stop. Load. Okay, now he wants. maybe letting it run to the end will take some time. I died. Interesting. Did I already make changes? Yes, of course, changed the skill points. Okay. And but I have a time for seconds. Can test against. This is score 5585. 2761. 761. Now one more time. Interesting how it. So the upgrade options should now be totally different. He still survives some time. Okay, without window sizing, it's faster. I have time. Now I want to check for. I think my towers tick far away. If I can zoom out, towers still down here. I paint my active chunks. Oh, they are no active chunks if the game is over. But all these down here should no longer be relevant. I think they tick. Let's look in the code for a bit. I am interested. In tick. Generate missing chunk. Determine active chunks. Map carriers. Map key set. Map active chunk keys. Okay. It's in map. And now if ability fire circle. Object to character hit. Determine character and distance. Determine map keys distance. I think I wanna. I get the map. Ever. Add non-created chunkies. Okay, I want to do add non-active chunk keys. It's a boolean. It's true for I go through these and I get the chunk. Continue. It's not existing and add not created chunk. This creates them. Possibly if add non-active. This is not case, and then active chunk keys. No, keep it. Unbind. I continue. This is string, and I select wait a minute. Do it wrong. Active chunk keys. I have a set. I have map key. Key. This is also used to determine active chunks. So here I define was I look that I check active chunks with this key should be correct. He doesn't like it. But he likes it up here for chunks. Okay, this is a difference. Is it a find or includes? Turns a boolean. I think includes would be correct here. Then it's a boolean. add non-active chunk keys. It's false and it's not included, I continue. So this should not change anything now because I defaulted it to true. Add my test one. Still the same. 31, what did I have? Test inputs. Let's reduce it to 1. Because my tune change should not influence performance at all. If I curiosity determine characters in distance. And now see add not created chunky. Diff chunkies all. And this all. This is a true version. See if this changes anything. Would expect that result will change. The performance should not change that much. For now, or for this test case. It got slower. Interesting. That's the same score. Should determine keys in dist. Wonder, let's do one more one. It's just the time can vary a lot, or calculation I do should not take too much time. The variation of my test running was already high before. Again, a 39, interesting. It's Firefox. One moment, I have two windows open. This is never good. let's Firefox, which was is more accurate for performance analysis. Performance. Start. Eight seconds with performance measuring. Let's see what he says. 99% of the time in Randa, 87 in a tick ability objects, yes. What I would expect. Now I have tick tower object cycle. These are the types of towers I have. Can I still see amount? No. And what is besides 22 is tick map characters. 20%, but it only displays 9% of the time. But this 55% is what I want to lower. I hoped by not ticking too far away it would change. Oops. If I just take the first one, get chunks, touching line is not affected by my change. Tick sword. Determine characters and distance. Determine map keys and distance. This is 1.2% of time. So the calculation should not affect, and I can only get less checks. Should not be bad to add it. Maybe my test case is not long enough. So I will keep my change. But I want to do one test. Keys and distance. Tell me, does this already happen? payload test. Why does it run so slow? Ah, okay, yeah, now I see it. It is a lot of tests out, so yes, it happens a lot. Wait a moment. Start new. Clear. Again. Why does it take so much? Confused. Okay, before I tested a lot of chunks which were already not active. Question is if it would be more performant. But this calculation nearly takes no time, so I'm proving it doesn't make sense currently. So it happens, but he wouldn't push the thing in the first place. So maybe this test is more what I wanna see currently. Does this influence the amount of chunks added? Yes. It has an influence. Let's stop here. Think for a moment. Determine the distance. And let counter equals 0. I want to count dot plus plus or counter. Now we'd be interested how many chunks I do not. Oh, wait a minute. This will be unreadable. But let's see. Counter bigger than 10. Seems like 10 is a big number. Did not happen once. determine map keys in distance. And let's take 3. Okay, I have a 4 times. Or a lot of times. So little. Before I determine chunk keys in distance, and I think this takes longer, more things I place. Better the effect, so I keep this small change in for now. Something is off. Did I destroy something? Did I make a change I didn't want to do? Where is my... Here. Okay, it's correct. And close this. Make one test one here again. Okay, let's look into this message once. CTX. Image load. Seem to missed one. Replace color in area. Alt this. To place. Does he say? Where it comes from? Image CTX. Here will read frequently to liar. Multiple read by only using image data faster. Say image CTX. Image CTX comes from I follow this tag trace from this, and this image CTX has already set to true. This message doesn't make sense to me. Let's check one time. Here I have CT access. Have here I have one which doesn't have it. Has it. But he did not say so in his. What did I miss? Frequently true. Okay, here I looked at the wrong line. This doesn't need it. Was it use this one? I will ignore this message, I think. Do not know why he. And let me ignore it. Don't tick towers, I still tick them, but I don't consider chunks too far away now. But I do not consider it, wait a minute, for the line. It here? Characters touching line. A chunks touching line. This is interesting. Have to sue them, but I don't need to add it. Chunky of chunky chunks. Keep in mind. I can do it here. Map active chunkies. What it includes. So it should be an active chunky. So here I could check how often it happens. First, let's see if it still works. It's the test one. So far looking good. It also happens only at a specific time. Does it happen so late? Because the new enemy type is loaded, okay. New variation is created. So time is still the same and result also, so I think this works. I have. I don't longer consider them. Don't tick towers too far away. Okay, let's think. Ability tower. I tick them somewhere. Random passive ability. I think I want to keep it for the future. Cause I did miss a ticker. Is it in this one? I clicked the wrong one. Tower. Would check if this tower is in an active chunk. Continue if he's not. See. I want Jingla. Position to map key. This is what I want, I think. Because then I can check for this key to be in here. Ability tower. Key. Map key. Character. Motion. To map key, it's tell me add to imports. Position is my ability object, and I need a map. Do I have the map here? I have the game here. I can do game state and if game state map active junkies includes does not include this. I return. See. I get a new score, which can happen because now the random ticker is different. This means I can no longer determine the speed difference, but I will consider it working. Because still stuff dies. It's also an idea. Game task. Load tower. Auto aim. It's too weak otherwise. I think everything will still work. So I don't tick towers too far away, the rest I still tick. Then let's consider it done. I have the track of what things I changed. This is just small. HP bar, okay. HP bar. Don't take stuff too far away. Take tower stuff too far away. And something else. Let's keep it like this. Stage, commit, push. Game task, did I damage number visualize? First, I need to make release no longer tick so often. I could. Okay, this is a lot of work, but let's start. First I need, what is this? For my game model, I think. Something new. Is this state relevant? Don't think these numbers are state relevant, so I will not put them in there. Something UI related. So it's like display damage numbers. Could say true and damage numbers data. This has its own stuff. Let's remove it for now. UI here. The Boolean and export type paint damage number data, paint damage number data. This is understandable. This will be array. Yes. No, not here. This one is down below. I need the bar. Let's call it better damage. This is how much damage I did. I need the position, paint position, position. I call it paint position? Or is it clear? Let's give it a color. String font size. We could make bigger numbers bigger. This makes sense. And I need an remove time. What do I call it? Display until. Is it a remove time? Displayed until remove time. The number. I think this is what I need. If display damage numbers data and damage numbers data, let's throw them in here. This is optional based on this. Set it to 2. Now if a character takes damage, character take damage. The character on the damage, I would need these informations. I take damage, I have the character position. So let's do it. Should I just throw in the game again? Or laziness? A lot of errors. A tier. I do not have the game information. Game. Will end up being game in every function probably. Let's try it. Now I have all 3 enemies. The game. Easy. Is a game. And next. Okay, now let's go to the abilities. I need the game. Game. Does it circle problem? Game. So what I would expect one. Okay, tower. Check terrain game test. Game test, game test. Yeah. Okay, I never created the game for it. Can put an undefined. She does not allow yet. So let's call it undefined. Character stat, no damage. If he's a pet, I don't take damage. If he takes damage, I check if game, then game. Display damage numbers. If game I this is not, then it will be create damage data put in the character. So damage, and I will return damage. Paint position is character position character X. Okay. Can change it up. Character X. Character Y. Tell me, what do I need more? Color, let's take black. Font size, let's take 12. And remove time. I need the time. Let's take current time. The number. Time will be current time plus display for a second. Half a second. A second should fit. Game display damage number. Push. Create character, damage, game, state, time. Okay. Display damage number. Okay, now I fill this thing. I need to it. Let's subtract your character. Die. Point 8 2. Okay. It might. So if the player gets hit. Not caring currently. I create paint damage. This is export. This is not character related. Currently it is. Not is it game paint? Let's start in here. Function. Okay. What is the problem currently? Let's take it here. And now I create them. I need to paint them. Paint. Image numbers. The CTX. And we'll name game UI. Damage number data. I need more. Needs the camera position. That's it. Might be it. Let's make function. Data. I paint damage numbers data. Okay. Does this still not what I want? Oh, should be correct. This is a position. Okay. Now for who should be responsible for remove? Would be the paint because this is not state related. Okay, then let's do it here. Or let damage data of thing. Then, but I need the game time. Time number. State time. I lost where I was. The time. Okay, if damage number data move time is smaller. Okay, no, smaller time. If I remove stuff, I cannot do this version. I equals damage numbers data links -1. I is bigger equals 0 minus. In this version I can delete. Let's data is my I, then damage numbers data splice I1 else I paint it. Boom, paint text. Give me one example. It's fill texts, but fill style und font. Okay, here's a color. Its fill style is data color, data point font size. Here I have data point damage. Okay, I have to calculate position. Give me F1 here, which calculates positions. No. Just some random function. I center. And here I have the, no, let's do we to take it. This doesn't have a paint. I want the example. As a center. Okay, let's still, I hope I find a version which is all. Center is calculated once at the start. And then did I okay, and this is what I need next. My it's not damage number data, it's data paint position X. Y. String. Can I do... let's just do fixed. Side. Data font size. Okay. I do not... see, this could work. There is some problem left. Could be undefined. There. I return and do nothing then. Let's see. 10, 20, 20, 20. Okay, they all die. The time is... Normally, I think numbers move up a bit. So let's subtract. Or I add because I count backwards. At time left equals currently time is bigger, data time minus, okay, plus time. Let's do mass point flow. And let's divide this by, it's a second. If it goes up, so this time, this value goes from 10 to 1, 10 to 0. Is this what I want? Or they move a bit. I have damage number. It's the test one. Quite a lot of numbers. Let's see, time measures, paint one time. There's a paint here. Let's play a bit with this. Ten, 10, 10. 10, 10, 10, 10. Didn't pay attention. Oh, that's also interesting. Okay, I see what happens there. The numbers will load up quite a lot. Game init game UI. Let's reset them. So bite me. A lot of ones. Now they're back. Okay. So the problem is now I see a lot of damage number. I don't see. I have a new game task. Ability slimes instead of create. Okay. And move. Let's see. Okay. Yeah, maybe also interesting is make numbers against a player bigger. Let's see if I can do it. Character. Oh no. Game currently creates the numbers. Damage. Character point faction equals yeah 16 as we make 12. And can we change the color? Do not know which color might help. I will blue for months. Let's see. I don't think bigger. I have a small player probably. I mono. Okay, I think it works. I would only make numbers even bigger for myself. Okay, now they just tick too often. But I think it's fine. I probably can start changing frequency of damage ticks. Have more HP. So not enough. I can give slimes more HP for now to simulate better how it looks. Enemy here. It's a model. Someone calls it as a HP. Can increase it. Not, and I would okay. Let's start with one ability. I take tower. The object, and I need new value. Line damage tick frequency, call it this, and line damage next tick, damage tick, also start with undefined values. No, tick frequency I need. The next tick starts as not set. Do I start this as hard-coded? I would say yes. Not upgradeable. Better. Errors, they are here. Start 250. Somewhere I know to check for this. I think it will be ability tick. And tower. If I do not have current time, I need to set it to the game time. Damage tick should be game state time plus ability tower tick frequency. If ability tower tick frequency, no. 9 damage next. Damage tick. Game state time. Time I've reached, I do this. And increase tick frequency. Okay. I think I have fire line which ticks less often. Doesn't look like it. Try again. Oh, it's hard to see. Let's do a second. This is easy to spot. This works, but it's not often enough. This also. Is it hard to see the number? Okay, I can see damage it does. And I think they take damage when they run it. Not sure if all take damage. This line is not big enough. So because the line is thin, I would do 4 times a second. I think it's possible to determine which damage it does, and it's a high likelihood that it takes damage. Okay. Okay. Let's now make the frequency for the next ability. Fire circle. Yes, there's currently no name, so the game is a current name. I did draw everything myself. As a random site information, I'm colorblind, so if any colors do not fit, I wouldn't know. Circle. Ability object here I need. It has a delete time. Let's make the tick interval number and next tick time number. That's again empty. And tick interval is at 50 also. That's my keyword upgrade. Duration is 250, so this works fine. And tick ability object. Here I need to check if the object fire circle did happen. Copy that. Next tick time is undefined. To set it first. State time. Interval check. Tick time. Game state time. And if I ticked, I need to again add. It's a tick interval. Okay. Ticks less. Okay. So the circle is the same. The circle, yes, no, I think the tick interval is tick time. To set these values, tick interval 250, and I need something very similar to this. The object I can stop at the start. I do not have a tick time. Did I differently? Tick interval. Did I misspell interval? Interval. Das ist richtig. I misspelled here. I didn't see it. Interval. Okay. It's the other way around. Der Circle. If it's bigger, I return. I save. To spawn the death. Okay. Reaching the level 10 now with a lot of enemy HP will take a while. To 5. Didn't see what hit the slime there. Level. And 10, so comes the death circle. Go slower now, I think. Because it ticks less. Zero damage. Maybe should change it to. Okay, two problems now with this. The growing of the circle should not be influenced. Size. Scroll speed. But it's bad that it's dependent on ticks. Speed, but do it always. Oh, 0.1. Now I can change the damage. Let's see. So reach level 10. Circle again grows. Let's see. Does 2 damage. Okay, maybe it's not understandable that blue number is negative, but take it for now. I think the circle works. HP recognition is already tick-based. Shooting. It's more difficult. Sword is the next one. Let's see sword. Tick interval. And next tick time. Again, I do it like this. Tick interval starts so mit 250. Ticking will be more difficult because the hit detection works different for swords. Current sword angle. This can continue to change. Should I think I have to start in here. Character and distance, length, hit, take sword to character hit. I calculate the direction, angle, angle size to check, angle change per tick. This has to change. I have to determine based on how many. Well, if the angle is in the end bit too big, it doesn't matter. So back to ticking. I can always change the angle, just the damage tick is different. Again, if ability sword. Stick time is still undefined. It will be stick time equal game state time plus T-sword interval if tick time is time to tick. Tick time, this is stick time. Should more call it next damage tick time maybe. Let's finish it for now. T-sword tick interval. Cause tick interval exists to alter hit detection. Angle size to check is now based on change per tick. But I have more ticks which happen time. Which is... Oh, I have nowhere my tick interval. This isn't a problem. It is. Okay. So simple to multiply it by ability dot tick interval divided by 16, which is the currently tick interval. The game tick. So if this is 250, I multiply it by a lot. I think it works. See, so shoot is fire circles, but 2020. Maybe it can be improved. Who feels like this word is not so accurate? Maybe no one notice in hectic game. Some can once saw it, I think. Let's change a bit for testing purposes. Great. Abilities were to level. Sword length with it. Sword. Everything still hits. So it looked delayed. Oh, I didn't pay attention. I think this is fun. But I'm already here. Damage interval makes it do far less damage, so we can increase 100. It was 10. It now does far less damage. Factor of 10 is okay. The old value. Let's also do it for the bosses. Ten feels low. Think I great. Okay. Did I increase the damage of the... Yes, I did increase the circle damage. Fire circle. takes far less, so let's do it to 100. This far didn't like how it works for bosses. Duration reach time is 5 seconds. I think I want to decrease for boss levels. Times 0.20% per boss level. Sometimes bosses spawn and die before they do this ability once. Let's do 4 seconds. Let's increase the damage. Shoot is unaffected until now. To think for it longer. I think not today. Did I? Didn't modify the shoot values. This shoot is one of the weakest. Let's increase damage. Damage from bosses. Bosses was 10 before, let's do 10. I can keep did some. Okay, let's look what my test does. Dies directly. Interesting. But don't see where this guy comes from. Do I aggro from higher range currently? So let's shooting might be maybe not the most powerful, but is it work in progress? Well, it's making abilities damage travels. Okay, commit, push, and let's play one last round before I end. I want more tower for the start. Did not increase the line damage, this is bad. One more change. Tower. Line damage, where do I... Damage 10, is this here the number? So 200. It does not, so I need to change the upgrades. We also forgot upgrades of other towers. Is it here? And let's call it line damage plus 100. Next one start. Does shooting feel weak? If they run over it, this is a bad. It happened. It's means to be a safe, at least as long as the HP from them is not too high. So let's go. I have now a safe zone, and can they get over it? Zoom out. They can run over it. Maybe I need to change it differently. Why let's line do damage more often. So a bit more HP regeneration. But the enemies also get bigger. Maybe that should I take the size into account for damage? I guess. Often one over it. Do I have line damage 900? die from one damage tick? I think yes, so they probably need to increase the tick frequency of lines as a simple solution. And I need as an option is there. As I still need to check per tick per mob if I can hit it. Or I increase the width by default. I have to think about it. Let's kill something. Let's make this bigger. But the bullets has the same problem, they travel fast and if they don't tick every time. Still taking quite a lot. Try it a bit. Can get bigger. Gain swords. See the 100 boss. also need to add the tick intervals. Maybe need. Oh, dangerous. Okay. Play. Doesn't feel too big. Okay, let's pull, then the best will spawn. Do not bigger this one. Okay, I was think here. Again. Okay. The line does the most damage. Relatively safe. Thing might be the weakest. I like this slow down cause of. See it. Let's. This shouldn't be here. Outputs, but I want this. Test inputs, test inputs. Place, save. 10,096. Test, let's see. Can I press tab? Yes, should be. 51 towers. Should reach my death point. It's fine. So it was too fast to see where the deck came from. So I will end here for today. Do I need to commit? Line damage. Let's commit this. Small damage fix. Push. Then we'll end. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye bye.